Ladies and gentlemen, Gakim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 0.5% there. On the S&P Nasdaq up about 1% or 0.1% or so. Semiconductor made a move today a little bit. 1% positive along the Russell 2000. Dow up a little bit. Transport 0.5%. Banks, looks like banks and energy. These guys are leading the market today with a 1.3 and 2.8% positive day today. Biotech about 1%. Healthcare up a little bit. Home builders up 1% or a little higher. Utilities up a little bit along the retail and emerging market. Bitcoin's down. Gold, silver, miners. Notably, miners are up 1.6%. Looks like dollar slightly down. Oil down. Treasury bond up. VIX is down about 10%. Let's still there's a B500 ETF. Spider. 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday, and looks like we kind of open flat today. This is where we'll open here, so you can see it looks like after that move on the yesterday's price action, so looks like we saw that we threw that high wave doji candle there, and with that follow through long bullish candle. And we did see a little bit of continuation today on this first, second, third. However, we've been just kind of grinding all throughout the day, checking that short-term moving, the micro-term moving average. You can see that micro-term moving average been acting as a resistance last week. And looks like today what bulls are trying to do, reprogram that micro-term moving average to support the buyers, so you can see how bulls were able to manage to close the day above that the micro-term moving average. It's going to favor the buyers as long as if we can see the pop on the first hour, right? And the micro-term moving average is not so much trustworthy because the last couple of weeks we've witnessed the fact that that micro-term moving average will flip back and forth quite quickly. So we can't really rely on that too much, but that's the only hope the buyers have at this point. And some buyers might even argue that this is some sort of bull flagging, bull pennant type of pattern before the upside move. We wouldn't know that unless we see a follow through and strong bullish day tomorrow. Even if there's a pop tomorrow, I think that short-term moving average is going to give some problem to the buyers, because you can see right here, once we were able to see the price got up, met with that short-term moving average, and the market tanked for 2 days straight. And that short-term moving average currently residing at 422, and that's the level that bulls have to deal with. And currently also the gap area here, right? So there's a lot that bulls have to go through, have to cover, have to reclaim, have to battle with before they can find any kind of momentum. This year, since the start of this year, this entire year, about 4 or 5 months or so, it's been difficult year for the buyers. Buyers are really wanting this market to see some more deeper, further, dramatic downturn, and bulls are fighting really hard here to hold this level. And you might be wondering, okay, what is that blue box all about? Well, I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna show you. The reason why I pushed that purple box there is the fact that this is a potential level. We don't know that yet. You can see how it kind of briefly made lower low here. There's a reason why this is important. There's a reason why I made this level below this low here, purple box, because a lot of people who got long anywhere up here, right, anywhere in this vicinity, somewhere in March, so even in people when you long anywhere here trying to buy the dip, anyone who bought the dip or got in at the certain vicinity somewhere in March and April, they're likely to place their stop underneath this proverbial and vivid and definitive low. Everybody knows, everybody can see this is the conspicuous level of 410. Everybody's looking at this level as the low because we have not able to get below that level this entire year since we got to that level back in February, right? So what I can see is this is a level where so many people are placing their stops. So once we broke below it, just yesterday, it looks like a lot of people's stops were taken out. And this is a level where a lot of people might be even looking at this market as a, more into a defensive approach now that they might think that we made lower low. So this is a poor level, right? This is, I'm not going to take it away for the fact that this could potentially be that lower low. However, we need more, right? You know how the market is. Market will make that, that initial slight higher high and crashes back down, or it could make slight lower low, and that low could potentially be the bottom. We've seen that many times. We don't want to become victims of this sort of situations where market can bully you around, take your stops out, and then go on without you. And this is also the level that many people are very much fearing, that this market is over. So I'm kind of putting that purple box to let me know that this is kind of an important level. I kind of want to see how this market behave this week. Let's check out that oscillator, see if we can extract any more information. So last time we did see very strong move after bullish divergence was in mid-March right here. And I was analyzing the fact that we see that equal lows, higher lows, and strong bullish divergence, the valley to valley, strong bullish divergence. And I remember the market got up for like entire 2-3 weeks or so every single day. So, and then we've seen other bullish divergence that has failed, right? Like, keep in mind, none of these signals are gonna be bulletproof, 100% guarantee type of thing. These signals are there to kind of give us so we can gauge this market in a little bit different mode, that, hey, we got this signal. Can we confirm? Can we see a continuation? Can we see strength off of these signals? That's all we're looking for. We're not saying, hey, we got this bullish divergence, it's 100% guaranteed, we're going to go to 460. That's not what I'm saying at all. So anyway, so we got the bullish divergence. Keep in mind, though, this bullish divergence right here, this was the equal lows, and we got the higher lows on the oscillator, right? This is definitely these are definitely lower. This is definitely lower lows. Yes, we got the low, we got the lower low, and we got that slight higher low there on the oscillator. I'm kind of surprised because we did see 2 days of downturn, like straight downturn, right? There was no consolidation, nothing. It just tanked. And kind of, sometimes in oscillator do these kind of things. I was actually thinking that, it would have been better for the bears if they can bring this oscillator all the way to the bottom of his band. Because the last time when they didn't do that right here, but that's the bottom. I can see there's a slight high low there. When you don't place that oscillator all the way to the bottom of his band, what's going to happen is you're kind of showing weakness here. Let me be fair with also buy. You can see right here when this thing made a move. Remember what I said? We need to see the buyers bringing this oscillator all the way to the top of his band, right? Something like this right here, top of his band. What happened? Rally, right? But you can see right here, there's a little bit of space. Bulls are not able to bring that oscillator all the way to the top of the ceiling. What happened? This market tanked. So opposite is true. Bears did not bring that oscillator to the bottom of his band. And not only that, we also have the bullish divergence. And that oscillator is advancing right now. However, we're just right on that resistance area. So this is important level. If bulls at least want to see going up and filling this down gap, because bulls got so much work to do right now. They can't look at everything. They just gotta look at one at a time. Right now, 422, that's where short-term moving average is residing. Not only bulls have to, battle with that short-term moving average of 422, and then they have to go up and fill that down gap at, what is that? 427. We're currently in this oscillator resistance. So what I think is going to happen is if we can see that oscillator breaking out above this resistance right here, that means that price is gonna at least retest the short-term moving average. It'll come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and go trading tomorrow.